Arsenal Fan TV here on Wembley Way, and guess who I've run into? Claude, how you doing, mate?
Robbie.
How you feeling?
Oh, very nervous. 2 days' time we're back here again. Oh, it's going to be. I am nervous. I'm starting to feel nervous, really nervous.
As it's getting closer, you're starting to think to yourself, "This is it now." I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we're like, "Yeah, we all, boasting, it's gonna be." But now that we're getting closer to it, the doubts started to come in. We're getting a bit worried.
It's Arsenal, isn't it? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. Birmingham, we beat them in the league, and we came here. We all thought we was going to win that. We were all going to cruise, and we know what happened, don't we? And you can never tell with Arsenal.
Now, listen, looking at it, you look at Hull City. Their run to the final hasn't been, they haven't faced a team as good as us in their run to the final. I think they played like Southend, and they played Sunderland. They played Sheffield United in the final, and were 2-0 down in that game. Came back in the end to win it. Very impressive in the second half, but it's going to be a different proposition for them also on Saturday. Yeah,
but also they're coming here. They've got nothing to lose. They're coming here. They're not. As I said, they've got nothing to lose, and it's no lose situation for them, which makes this game very, very dangerous. And I think, but I also think if our mental attitude is spot on the day is good, I think we will win. But that's what it's going to boil down to. Our mental attitude has got to be absolutely spot on this game. We forget about the league game, because if we mustn't. The league game is a completely different game.
But we can take off from that league game. Because we played them twice.
Yeah,
we played them twice. We played them at home, beat them 2-0. We played them at their place, beat them 3-0, very convincing. Yeah. And that was with Jelavic and Long. They wouldn't have been playing in this, so they would have been right up for that.
But they'll have different tactics. They'll know we've beaten them. They might have a different tactical plan to beat us. All these things you've got to take into consideration. But I still think if we got the mental attitude is right, and we get at them early and do the business, we'll be okay. But it's all about on the day if our mental attitude is right. And
who would you go with in goal? I mean, there's been this debate between Fabianski, who's played in all the FA Cup games, and Szczesny, who just the other day won the Golden Glove. Now, do we put Szczesny in goal? Fabianski's about to leave, even though Fabianski did well, the penalty shootout in the semi-final, etc. Do we go with our main keeper, who is Szczesny? Who would you start with?
In my opinion, and this is my opinion, I don't think there's very little between the goalkeepers. These two goalkeepers, they're so closely matched. And I think because Fabianski's been in this tournament from the start, I think it would be cruel just to leave him out of the final. And I think...
do we look in cruel or not cruelty? We want to win this.
No, it's not just cruel. I don't think he will let us down. I don't think there's anything between us. And let's face it, Szczesny's made big mistakes in cup finals, as we all know.
The Birmingham.
And at the end of the day, I think as he's going to depart, I'd like him to go in a bit of style. He's got us there. And Szczesny will have other opportunities. He's still a young keeper, and let's face it, he will have opportunities to win more trophies. Because if we win this one, I think we can really, it's lift off. This is the trophy. This will be the one that gets the big thing off our back, and then we can.
And Wilshere, would you start with Wilshere, and he's back to fitness now?
No. Jack's played 15 minutes since he's been out injured. You can't put him in a cup final. No. Maybe on the bench to come on, but he's not. We can't think of giving people time for the sake of England. We got a cup final to win. We can't risk it. No, I wouldn't put Jack in. I think Jack to come off the bench maybe, but not. Look, he's only played 15 minutes. 15-20 minutes against Norwich. I mean, you can't put him straight in the cup final.
The semi-final, we went with Sanogo up front. I know you're not always his biggest fan.
He posted my cup final ticket to me.
He posted your cup final ticket. Yeah. But it's got to be Giroud in there, hasn't it?
Yeah, Giroud. Yeah, I think I'm not worried about Giroud, because against this sort of opposition, I think he's okay. I mean, it's when they're playing against the likes of the top opposition that I'm worried about Giroud. But I think against these, I think he can do that. He's good enough to play up front.
Now, listen. How massive will this be if we win this? I mean, all eyes are on us. The Premier League season's finished now. All eyes are on Arsenal for this. Everybody is expecting us to win it. There again, all the other teams of all the other fans of all the other teams in the country probably don't want us to win it. They all want the underdog to win. But how massive will this be?
They have a good laugh at us and say another year we're... No, it's very important. It's very important. I think we need that trophy to get the confidence back into to get that mentality of winning stuff into the players. That these players, once they get one trophy, then they'll start to have the confidence to go into, and then people won't be able to say, oh, they've gone another year without a trophy. No, all the doubts will go, and it will give the players a lift. The confidence will go up. I think this is massive on Saturday. We've got to win Saturday. Or else I'm jumping off the nearest bridge.
Final prediction here. Do you think we'll win? I'm not even going to ask you for a score. Will we win the FA Cup on Saturday?
Robbie, I want us to win. I think, as I say, I don't like making predictions. You know, I don't like tempting fate. But I will say one thing. I think if our mental attitude is right, if we go in with the right attitude, and I mean it. I mean, we will win this. We will win this FA Cup. But it's got to be right. It's got to be spot on, mate.
Hi everyone, I'm Ray Parler, the real Romford Pele, and you are watching Arsenal Fan TV.